Have you ever looked at someone else's success and thought, why not me? In a small village, two seeds were planted side by side. One grew tall and strong quickly. The other struggled in silence. But when the storm came, everything changed. This is the story of those two seeds, and the lesson they teach us all. Don't compare your growth to anyone else's. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village surrounded by golden fields and singing birds, an old farmer named Hari lived with his son Ryu. Every morning, the father and son would walk to their small patch of land carrying hope more than harvest. One morning, Hari handed Ryu two tiny seeds. "Plant them both," he said with a gentle smile. Ryu looked at them. They looked identical. "But father," he asked curiously, "why two?" "Ari, chocolate, because life always gives us two choices. To grow in patience or to rush in comparison." Raju didn't fully understand, but he nodded and planted both seeds side by side in the same soil, watered them equally, and waited. Days passed, then weeks. Soon, one seed sprouted high into the air, its little green leaves dancing proudly under the sun. The other one barely broke through the soil. Every morning, Raju noticed the difference. The first plant stretched taller, stronger, more confident each day. The second, it stayed small, weak, almost invisible. Ryu began to worry. "Father," he said one evening, "something's wrong. One seed is growing fast, and the other one is barely alive." Hari smiled knowingly. "Ryu, do you remember what I said? Don't rush in comparison. Each seed has its own time, its own story." But Raju wasn't convinced. Deep down, he felt disappointed. Maybe he had failed one of them. A few months later, the monsoon arrived. Thunder roared across the sky. Lightning flashed like angry fire. The strong plant that once stood tall began to bend under the heavy rain. By morning, it had fallen flat, its roots too shallow to hold. But when Ryu ran to check on the smaller plant, he froze. It was still standing, short but steady. Its roots were deep. It hadn't grown fast, but it had grown strong. Hari placed a hand on Ryu's shoulder and said softly, "See, my son?" The taller one rushed to rise. The smaller one took time to strengthen its roots. Don't compare your growth to others. You never know what they've sacrificed to rise or what storms they can't survive. Raju looked at the little plant with new eyes. It wasn't weak. It was wise. Years later, Ryu became a respected farmer in the village. He often told this story to young dreamers who felt left behind, those who thought their success came too slow. He'd say, never envy someone else's season. The banyan tree takes years to grow, but once it does, it gives shade for centuries. So be patient with yourself. While others shine quickly, you may be building roots deep enough to withstand any storm. In life, we all bloom differently. Some rise fast and fall quickly. Others take time, but their foundation never shakes. Just because your journey looks different doesn't mean you're behind. You are simply growing in your own time, at your own pace. So, don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. The only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Moral of the story: true growth doesn't rush. It roots deep. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Your time will come.